stay on top lane. And I mean, oh, look at the bottom lane. It started off with a disruption on Emerald Bulldog, Nature Prophet. For the first time, and that first blood goes to How, diving in. Bomb Spirit. It's pretty good for him. Now, oh, look at that Emerald Bulldog just. Oh man. This was like.
Really nice shot.
Yeah. It's 5 minutes in a game. I can't believe, I cast for almost 2 years and this never happened to me. Super was ganked down by Emerald Bulldog in the middle lane. Another gank again. It seems like he's not the kind.
Just stampede immediately. It's whenever you see a cooldown like that committed, that's a 1 minute cooldown. You figure they have something up their sleeve, and maybe the disruption was almost there. But we do see actually bottom is where Bane gets disrupted. This should be a good kill. They get the Soul Catcher. They're gonna Lightning Storm, and that's almost half his health. Nice Nightmare dodge from the Bane, but it only delays the inevitable.
Yeah, meanwhile in the middle lane, looks like Storm Spirit just fall to Wind Ranger too. Monster Loader.
I think that the Orchid would be really good. If you can get the silence out on the Storm Spirit, it kind of makes it so that he isn't happy going Bloodstone. But okay, oh, gonna get his Shallow Grave and Stampede away, and Centaur gonna try to get out as well, but too much damage coming in. Last Rack will finish him off. Ake was saved, but at what cost?
And yep, the fight is not over yet. Looks like VGFI still trying to track down on him. I like how the track chain to let them see the gold, how many gold they got,
Though, I think the Octarine Core as an addition is really, really nice. Mid lane looks like a pretty easy kill. Pycat, yeah, nuked down too quickly. A lot of TPs to try to save him, though. And actually, he's still alive. Ake can't get the Shallow Grave off in time, though. So it's just going to be Bulldog pushing down bottom, everybody else pushing mid.
Yeah.
A second time.
That indeed very good point up to the fucking mad. Running in NC, and he found his target. Started off with a Fiend Clip, Stampede. Where are they? Where the Wraith blinking and finish with a double H. It's not his fault at all. It's all mine. I kind of get a little bit nervous, but I'll try my best here. With Child falls out like that, and Super got checked down to the trees. Pycat trying shooting on him. He's still on double damage. Flying away. This is gonna be fine. Now 2 down for Team Vici Gaming side, and TP down for Emerald Bulldog. He was low and he died. Alright. And yep, the last one, this is trying to chase on Super. Sleep him. And oh man.
Hey man, if I have one recommendation, it'd be what your next item's gonna be. And getting an Ags up on Centaur, it just really does a lot.
Yeah, getting earlier, getting him a look at the mid lane, fucking bad, got caught, and now Blinking in the middle of the fight. Centaur stunned on 3, using Shallow Grave on him, trying to walk back to the tower. Now Loader, Ake, is the next target. He got tracked down. I think it's absolutely, he don't have any Shallow Grave left. And yeah, it's 3 down for Team Alliance.
Great fight. I mean, yeah, they tried to get in there and turn it around with the Centaur, but they just really couldn't make it happen. The early draft of Vici just makes them so much stronger in those kinds of fights, and Vici profit from it extremely high. They get some tracks out there, they get a lot of gold flowing, and they will get the last on the tower. So now Alliance are really behind in gold. Pycat's gonna get caught out. Nice new combo. It will be his Aegis to respond, though.
All right. 10-9 game score, guys. Let's take a look at the graph a little bit. It's still going for something like Blade Mail, but before that, take a look at fight at the bottom lane. Blinking for Loader and Hoofstorm. Nice using disruption from the Vici Gaming side to defense a hard carry, and they still alive. Fiend Clip on Fenrir and Wind Ranger on the killing spree. Pycat is on the killing spree. The Storm. But he will never know if there are any supports or not. And now Pycat is the one who get caught here. Killing spree broken. Started off with a disruption once again by Child Demon.
As he went for the Force Staff, he might not even see the Aghanim Scepter this game. It comes down to these next couple of fights, or perhaps a quick Roche Snipe. They'll just pop the Linkens and go right to it. Focus Fire right on Roshan, doing 85% damage to him.
Whoa, look at that, bro. They might trying to contain VGFI. It's the first one who go in. What are you doing around here? But he was in the wrong party once again. But yeah, seems like that's just like I mentioned earlier. They cannot fight under the tomb. They need to destroy that one first. Just leave the Roshan to Team Vici Gaming. It looks like they're just gonna leave that one. Fucking mad. Before they leave, they just get rid of that bounty hunter. But now they are about to lose their hard carry. Monster Loader is dead.
Yeah, that's quite unfortunate. They kept the damage on him, kept the...
Yeah, it was wonder that Vici Gaming just put the time in all chat. Why still they are going in like that for Alliance? And look at that long fly from Super. Gonna get that pie cat, pick up that double damage rune as well. He's just gonna use that. Oh man. Pie cat man fight with a guy with a double damage and Ace is what he had in mind.
Yeah, he just didn't realize that how much trouble he was in, to be honest with you. Windrun is actually a really good spell against Storm Spirit usually, because almost all of Storm's damage still comes from the auto attacks that have magical damage on top of them. But in this case, he couldn't get the Windrun off, and he was just pinned in by like 4 people. Like, it was just a bad spot to be in. And now they just march right in. With the Aegis and with the BKB ready, between the Storm Spirit and the Leshrac, they are ready to rumble. This should be a pretty good fight for them. And it might just be at least one lane of racks. Yes,
and look at that. They need to do something. If not, that tower is just going to fall down. Maybe just stumped in. But it's kind of hard because they got tracked down over there and they see their movement. Yeah, so just gotta let the tower go away. And instead of tower, here come the tower becoming a tombstone here. Now, how they gonna defend this one? Centaur runner still got tracked down, flying in, trying to catch his fucking mad, pop up his mechanism. Tombstone and a heal on Tombstone once again. Catch and yep. Oh, and the Aegis for the first time it popped up. He's gonna come back full HP. Emerald Bulldog dropping low. He cannot buy back though. If they lose this one, they might lose one barrack at least. And it's a double kill. Wow, it's a team wipe for Team Vici Gaming. This is not looking good at all for Alliance. What happened, Blaze?
Man, it was just all over, but really, the fact is, the Leshrac got to use his full mana pool throughout that fight and just got to lay into the Lightning Storm and Pulse Nova really doing work with the Flesh Golem. Leshrac and Undying, a great damage duo, and they were able to just wade through that fight, wade through the river of heroes and melt them all down. That was very impressive. I mean, it was a nice jump on the Storm Spirit, but because he had the Aegis, it didn't really mean much. They got the quick pickup, and then he just comes back to life. So they couldn't run, they couldn't hide.